I'm saying we here whenever you.
Shit. That's the country words.
Are we good? We all right, yeah. Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your main man Humvee.
It's your boy DB.
And this is the Truckcast episode number
51.
Yeah, right. Number 51. 51.
Episode 51. I hope you niggas is watching.
Right.
All the niggas that's inside Christian Tailgate, 5114 Kirby Drive, 5114 Kirby Drive, Christian Tailgate. Everybody came out and celebrated. I hope you niggas is watching. They probably not, because you know niggas.
Lips ashy. It don't even matter.
Lips ashy.
Yeah, lips ashy.
This is it. What?
Hey, this is, we're going to go ahead and name the show. What was it? Before
Marriage Conversations.
Before Marriage Conversations, guys. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. We are on YouTube.
Yep.
Facebook
Live, and IG Live.
Hey,
all thrks streaming for your enjoyment, for your entertainment, listening pleasure, viewing pleasure. Yeah, right. Thanks so much. We have guests in the back of the truck tonight. These are return guests, but as you can see,
back, man.
As you can see, something's different. Something's different. We have Apache and Katia in the truck tonight. What's going on?
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Hey, thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having us back.
Hey, you know what? Congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
And do you guys want to know why?
Why is it?
Out there, do you guys want to know why? YouTube, Facebook,
IG.
Because these two beautiful people just got engaged.
They have jumped. No, they ain't jumped the broom.
We got engaged in December.
They built the broom. They ain't jumping yet. They just built it.
We got engaged in December. Well, I mean, it's fairly new.
They built the broom. They ain't jumped it yet, right?
Right. They built the broom.
They have built the broom. Piece by piece, straw by straw, wooden chip by wooden chip.
I like that. Hey, man. What made you guys do this, man? What the hell? What?
What is the thing?
All right.
I'm 38 years old.
Okay. Makes sense.
And all of my friends know that at a certain age, I start talking to them a little bit different. I stopped one of my homeboys in the club once, and he was talking to what I would consider an unfavorable person for his taste. And I said, sir, you 35 years old. You cannot afford to make a mistake at this age, sir. That, sir, is a mistake. And then I had to start being the change that I want to see in the world. I was just like, I cannot let that continue on. Like, so, okay, so let me bring you forward. Then I have a breakup, and then I meet this woman right here. And then I was in a
What's her name?
Her name is Katina. What you call her, Katina?
I call her KT.
Katia.
What's my real name or my DB name?
Her
DB name is KT.
KT?
KT. What up, KT? It's your boy Dave Bite.
KT.
What was that?
I'm hiding country.
I met you, and then all of the things that I talked about started to happen. All the things that I had prayed about started to happen.
Okay.
And that stayed to happen because I stick to the script.
Right.
I was a disciplined dater.
Hold on, the disciplined dater?
Disciplined dater.
Like, so you're saying one at a time?
Nah. I'm saying make rules for yourself. It's amazing to me that people read the Bible, have the 10 commandments in every mama home in America, but you don't make commandments for yourself. You don't make commandments for your home. There must be a standard in every home. Okay. If there's no standard, then what are you living for?
So like, I'm supposed to command my girl? You go with her?
Nah, man. The house. I mean, as a dater, you got to have a standard in dating.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it was a certain woman that I just wasn't gonna talk to.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah.
And so,
what are the women that you wouldn't waste your time? Like what type of woman is that? Because like me, I'm not gonna waste the time on a woman that is that's not willing to change.
okay, check this out.
You know, I'm not gonna say
I can cook.
I can't. Okay.
And the thing is,
Shout out to
if you're a woman that can't cook, that's fine. Don't say I'm never going to cook.
Right.
At least
That
be
means
willing
you
to learn.
at least be willing to learn, man.
Right.
I mean, marriage is a partnership, right? So we're taking care of each other, and if there's kids involved, that's going to be a lot of tasks that you're putting on a woman or you're putting on a man.
Hit them likes.
So my thing is, I help her out as much as I can because I know them
He
kids.
cooked dinner before we got here.
Exactly, and I smell like chicken.
Neck
but
bones?
it's cool.
Neck bones?
Fried chicken, and
Fries,
the kids asked for
rolls,
fried
and
chicken
salad. Yep.
and fries
They wanted
and
wings.
salad and rolls. We made all that.
Dang. Can I come on with you?
And some extra chicken, you know. Kids
Right.
don't eat like they supposed to. But yeah, man, like I seen what she was doing for the house, and I said, I can't just sit here and be like, okay, I paid the bills. Go ahead and figure everything else out. That's not what this thing is about. If this is supposed to be my mate, if we're supposed to be helping each other, boom. If I'm in the house now, I got to help out now. I got to help out with homework. I got to help out with diffusing arguments like we did today.
all that.
All this stuff, man. Like, I'm full-fledged stepdad, a whole stepdad now.
Right.
You know, so my role has now changed.
How has Katia, how has your role changed, if any?
I guess my role has changed because now we already moved together.
Okay.
Recently. Was it been 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
So I guess my role has changed because everything is now in one house. Like, even though we were spending all our days together, like we would be in my house in spring during the week and be at his house on the weekends. It's now it's different because on the weekends I would go to his house and I would be like, "Ooh, I get to chill." But it's really like, nah, you at home. It's the weekend, so and kids.
And that was the biggest adjustment.
Yeah,
like,
that's just pretty much
now
the biggest adjustment.
we're on the north side. It's no getaway.
That was the south side was kind of like the getaway, the fun house, I guess you could say.
The fun house.
The fun house.
So after-
summer home is what I used to call it.
So, like-
shout out to the summer home.
Shout out to the summer home.
I used to say that a lot too. Like, like I would rather stay on the north, and like, cause you play on the south, cause like everything is on the south.
Correct.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely
So
on the south.
yeah, I kind of understand that. During, I guess, like the dating phase,
Yes.
how did you figure out?
All right, let's go back to the disciplined dating thing. I can't get
Yeah,
away
you never
from
did
it.
say that though.
I can't get away from it. So I made a video about it.
Okay.
That after about 7 or 8 months, we had a talk about how I do business, and I always feel relationships are a business.
Maybe like 5.
Hold on. So you think relationships, situationships, committed relationships, marriage. What part do you think that's a business?
Check this out. Your family is your first small business.
Cool.
Let's just say you neglect your employees, which are your children.
Okay.
How does your corporation run? Shitty. If you treat your wife like shit, which is your other CEO, y'all co-CEOs.
Yeah, definitely.
If you treat her like shit or she treats you like shit, how does your house run?
Yeah, it runs horribly.
Exactly. So we ran it like a business. Well, this is how I conduct business. For the first 3 months, you don't get your name in my phone. I'm trying to figure out who you are. Like, I'm not just putting your name in my phone for what? You just showed up here.
Yeah,
I'm 38 years
do that
old.
too. Like, I wouldn't like my reasons were different. I'm not putting your name in the phone until
Okay.
So
that's
I
like
just
if
be
you
that same way.
you
I
know
kinda
what I'm
feel-
saying.
But he had more substance.
You
than
meet a girl, you y'all talking wherever y'all at, wherever y'all happen to meet. Let me get your name and number.
Let me get that number shot.
But
Say
Red
it would just
dress,
be
red dress,
Red.
go ahead.
right. It would be
Red.
You
Like-
would do something like that.
For her, the name that I put in my phone was her number. And I remembered who she was. I would scroll all the way back to the top. If I forgot who it was, I would scroll all the way back to the top and say, okay, I know who that is, based on the conversation. So after 6 months, you get a nickname.
I had my nickname before that.
You did have your nickname before that.
Disciplined dating.
Is the nickname shareable?
Her nickname was Sway Lee. Because I feel like she looked like Sway Lee from
Ray
Ray
Shrummer? Ray Shrummer. Right.
Yeah, so she was Sway Lee. All of my homeboys referred to her as Sway Lee.
Sway Lee. Ain't that something? Wow.
I always called you KT.
And that's why it took so long for
you used to call
DB
me
to learn her
light
name.
skin.
Light skin.
I ain't call you light skin.
Light bright. We call her light
Light
bright.
bright.
I call that light bright.
So,
I say, yo,
nobody
I say,
do
we're
my
light
name.
bright dreadhead. That's what I have to say. We're light bright dreadhead. He be like,
yes. And so after 6 months, I put Sway Lee in my phone.
You put Sway Lee.
And all of my friends referred
like
to her as either light bright or Sway Lee.
Okay.
When we actually became something,
Okay.
I always tell women in the beginning, like, you're a nobody till you're somebody. Like, you're nobody in my life until I'm 38 years old.
Everybody to understand that.
I'm 38 years
I
old.
try to
I
tell
haven't known
other
you.
women that, and they be like, "No, but we did."
So what's the definition?
What do you mean?
The definition of
You're
what?
nothing until you're something.
You're nothing.
Right, you're nobody till you're somebody.
Correct.
Well, you're nobody till
So-
somebody kills you.
So
oh,
exactly.
thug life.
R.I.P. P.I.G.
But so what I'm saying is, after we became an item, and I posted her picture,
Okay.
then I told my friends what her name was.
Let me get some shout outs, y'all.
Then she put,
What up, Nikki? What up, Trish? What up, Tiggany? What up, Jen? What up, Veronica, Nicole, Gabby, Mark, Jocelyn, everybody that's watching, Byron, Damien, Keisha, Robin. Woo! Thank y'all for watching. So,
Woo! A lot of people.
we on live on IG, Facebook, and YouTube simultaneously. We got
Spell it.
Apache, can't spell it. Katia, DB name, K. I call her KT. I call her KT.
Right.
KT.
So that okay, keep going with the discipline.
So-
dating.
after I put my name in, I put her
I'm trying to
name
figure
in
it
my
out.
phone and we were an item. Then,
Right.
I think when you say discipline dating, like you break it down to terms. I mean to cut you off, but here's my show. I think you have to break it down in terms of like you got these. I mean, we had this conversation before. You know, I don't want to get into that because I got personal with boy Pat. I had to call him up, man. Let me see what's going on. I got kind of emotional
Okay.
shit. I was at the gas station. He's like, well, DB,
We all get
you got
emotional sometimes.
DB say, man, DB, you gotta have these standards. If she's not meeting those standards, it's a list of criteria.
There's nothing wrong.
And-
you can't bend those
There's
things.
Right, and you
nothing
can't
wrong.
bend. You have certain things you can't bend.
Nothing
He said,
wrong.
and if she's bending one, then you have to like, think to yourself, well, why are you willing to allow her to
Yep.
bend that? Is she's worth her bending that?
And it can't be like because of a physical.
It can't because she got that ass.
Exactly.
Even though you know that.
It has to be.
that shit gonna run out, bro.
It's gonna run out.
That train gonna
So-
run out of all the fuel. What's
That's
good?
good.
What's going on, sir?
We got random niggas. Random niggas want to be on the show.
I don't want to be on the show.
Summer homes.
Hey man, this
Summer
is my
home
family
summer
area.
home owners.
Summer home.
Summer home.
We now
Oh, that's the summer home. Oh, okay.
Appreciate
Summer.
Correct.
We do not own
Fake
rights to
ass
none of them
Will Smith.
songs. We do not own rights.
What was that?
No, we don't want you on here.
No, we don't want you. Here, old country ass boy. What's going on, sir?
You don't want 1 million views?
Oh,
Got the jacket on.
Yeah,
Yeah, we saw you cry because of the Notebook today.
I gotta bring up 5 years ago.
It was like 6 years ago.
That's a clean jacket.
It was fine.
So,
Clean, clean, clean.
Yeah,
where we at? We gotta let the window up on
You
y'all,
got
motherfucker. We don't know
All right,
y'all like
Jay.
that.
No, my name.
All right,
too.
he got
He
a
got
dog
his
and
scrubs
shit.
on.
You got a
do,
scrubs
right,
on.
Right.
He got
So
a
you
real
know.
He gonna go be a horse. on me.
He got to do his facial mask.
Why you cut your shit?
I got a job. What you mean?
All right, keep going.
So,
Sorry, guys.
I always come back to this.
Oh, there goes Javon.
The man's power is in no, the woman's power is in leave. A man that turns down sex from women that give him sex is a
Oh my
powerful
God, I
man.
love your show. That is so incredible. Oh my God, you guys are really here? Oh, well, I want to see it again. Wait, man. We need y'all to close the fucking tabs because the people trying to flip out up in there. Hey, oh my God.
No, we gonna pay our stuff. They
All right.
They know us.
I
They
know.
know us. We
Okay,
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna have
listen.
to keep on doing that.
Yeah,
Right,
bye.
tell her. Yeah,
Please tell
tell
her.
her. Tell her.
Tell them we got him.
Talk to your people.
Sorry. See?
Okay.
Congratulations.
Man's
See, that's what happens.
power is in no. The woman's power is in leave. Okay.
What?
A man that turns down vagina is a powerful man. A woman knows that she can mostly control a man through sex. If a man can turn that shit down and shut that shit down where it's at, he is a powerful man.
Well, I mean,
Trust me.
what if the pussy's trash? So
No.
You
I don't
turn
even
down
want
some
to.
trash pussy.
I don't even want the
I've
experience.
never had trans pussy. I don't know where y'all did
Yes,
from.
it is, bro.
I've never had
It's
trans
out there.
pussy. Maybe
It's you.
Maybe I just got delicious penis, delicious dick. Maybe that's what it is. Cause I've never had trans pussy. Maybe I am providing delicious dick. I don't know.
No, you usually going wrong.
Right, that's what it is.
You always know the real feeling. Coca-Cola, I want to know the real thing.
First of all, what we not gonna do is try to call BB out on his own
Is
show.
that show?
This is my damn goddamn
Yes.
show.
So,
You wasn't here for me.
okay, when I give women advice, I try to drill this shit home and no one wants to hear it. The woman's power is in leave. They be like, I don't know why he won't act right. Leave.
Tell him to leave or she leave.
She leaves.
She needs to leave. Remove yourself from a toxic situation.
Definitely.
That's
Hey,
hard
man.
for a woman though.
Hey,
That's in love.
Humvee, can you shake my hand real quick? No man is gonna walk up and be like, hey, I just showed up to waste 10 years of your motherfucking life. It doesn't happen like that. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna be everything you want me to be. So you gotta protect yourself.
Come on,
God gave you some intelligence. Y'all went to college. You talk about your degrees and shit. Use them degrees when you looking at these people.
Right.
So yeah, he got up out of
He
here.
got up out of
I was scared of this
Good
nigga.
job. Woo! Thought this was my car.
So yes, back.
We done had all kind of distractions on this.
So-
Distractions.
So after, I guess you guys had that conversation. Now, Katia, what was your list, if you had any, during the dating phase?
My list during dating phase.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted somebody who wanted more kids.
Mm-hmm.
I needed a man's man. Somebody that I felt safe, protected around. I have children.
Work on calls.
So he don't have to work on cars, but he do need to know how to change the tire and the oil and stuff. You know?
I had a daughter. I would
The
tell her
main
would be
stuff.
changing tires.
The major
Well,
stuff.
sure.
Some type of spiritual relationship. He doesn't necessarily have to be in
Equally
church.
yoked.
Definitely equally yoked.
Equally yoked don't mean we have
It
to be
don't
the
mean
same.
we.
Yeah, you
worship
can't tell them.
Buddhas and I'm
You can't
in
tell
the
Christians
choir.
that.
That's fine.
You know,
Keep
you
missing your
can't tell
blessing.
Christians anything really.
Keep
A nigga that's out there ready to treat you right because he don't follow Jesus or
And
Jesus.
one of my things that
You-
was in the parentheses was
Let me stop
I
saying
actually
that.
wanted a man with no kids, and people would tell me that I was selfish because I have 3 kids and I wanted a man with no kids. Well, look at God.
Look at God.
You know what? But you know what? Your tongue is powerful. So you spoke that.
Right.
You spoke that, and I've been telling people, yo, speak.
Speak what you see.
You tell me that all the
Speak
time.
what you want.
DB.
tell me that.
Speak what you see.
That shit is extremely powerful.
That's why I be like,
Very powerful.
I be like, yo, I'm gonna give me a bad one. And I do it every time. You know what I'm saying? And
You do.
even though I ain't the most attractive one on the person, but my tongue is powerful, but I'm hella charming. Oh, if you can make her laugh, you can get in the pants.
Hey man, she grin, you
You
win.
win.
Right. Definitely.
If she giggle, she go buy you Skittles.
What?
I don't know about that.
That's dumb.
No.
I like that.
Hey man, we're gonna all figure it out as we go.
I like
It's
it.
an hour-long
Right.
show.
Okay. Katia, I want to hear more from you.
Yeah.
What is certain things that about my homie that just intrigued you off top, like before you spoke to him, before you knew his mind? I want to know the sexual part. Cause come on, you ain't finna marry nobody you're not attracted to.
No.
Duh. So I'm getting to the deeper side. Like, what is his physical things about him that you
Ew,
like?
don't make that face.
Physical thing.
I mean, that's how
Because he was tall. Like, I had to have somebody tall because
getting my legs
my son
extended.
is almost 6 feet tall and he's 15. So
Exactly.
I could never bring a man home that is
He walked around the corner, almost stole off on me.
What?
I didn't know.
How tall is he?
Hey
about,
man,
he's 15 and he's about 6 foot.
Hey, I hope my
almost.
son get that.
that was another thing I saw. I was like, okay, we can make tall children.
Right.
I mean,
Hey,
the white people can breathe.
I'll be his agent.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
So yeah, him being tall,
Right.
and then I guess just more so. I know this word is like old, but like his swag. I guess he's manly. Like he's a man. You can tell the difference
So
from.
you like that swag?
Yeah, he's
That
a man.
swag, right.
So, are y'all close in age?
Not a
3
metrosexual
years
swag.
different.
So you're old. He's older than you.
I could get up a little bit. I could dress a little bit.
Right.
I could look a little bit metrosexual.
Right.
If I wanted to dress up like that.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong
But
with
if I
it.
want to dress down and be around the people, I can do that too.
There it is right there.
You're a chameleon,
There it
brother. You're a chameleon.
Yeah,
You're a
definitely.
chameleon.
Yeah.
Because I know I can be as well.
Renaissance man.
Is that what that is? Renaissance.
Renaissance man, yeah.
Renaissance. You had something on your phone you want to talk about.
Why do men cheat in marriage? I think we were building up to it.
Dang,
So-
get right on.
Get right into it. Gut punch.
First of all, this is not black men because black men don't cheat. We're talking about Haitians.
Black men do cheat.
Haitians,
Black men definitely
Caucasian
cheat.
men,
All men,
Hispanic
not all
men,
men,
because we all know that
all
black
races.
men don't cheat.
There's
But before-
men in every race that cheat.
Before we get to that, I
Yes.
want to know, for both of you guys,
Yes.
how did you know in the midst of doing all these, I guess, dating, if you guys were multiple dating, like dating multiple people,
Okay.
how did you guys know that?
Well, with me,
Mm.
I think when we first started dating, I was dating about 4 or 5 dudes.
Okay.
Like those are the ones that was in rotation.
kinda dug that.
like,
That was the rotation squad.
I
Okay.
really did.
and
You had
we
a squad.
were,
You like
we
what?
were
What
free.
happened?
You had
I
a
like
squad.
when a woman is dating multiple people, like you should.
I had like 4 or 5 dudes in rotation. I
Mhm.
wasn't having sex with none of them.
Mhm.
I wasn't none of them. We were dating, trying to get to know each other.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just dedicate my time to you, and I don't.
Talk
I'll
about
talk to you
dudes
for
real
2 or
quick.
3 weeks.
Nah,
Yeah, so
let's not
we
talk.
would be.
Don't say names
friends.
though.
No, of course
No,
not. Of course
it's
not.
We ain't giving nobody no energy.
But you know, characteristics though
Characteristics like
that you didn't like.
right, like him and I, we were really friends. Like we started off as friends. I would talk to him, like I would go on a date and I'd be like, "Look, okay, so this is what happened." Like we were really friends.
and I
he would
wouldn't know
be like,
hater ass mother
He would
like.
give me advice and be
Right.
like, "Okay, so
That's
yeah,
just-
so we
but that's
were
just in
really,
his nature though. He do that.
right." So we were
I'm not in
actually-
it for sex. Like my thing
We were
is, I
actually
actually want to help
friends.
people.
So I would deal with
I'm in for
dudes
six.
as far as as far as the dating stuff.
Right.
I would meet people who would want me to stop and
Right.
drop my whole entire life as soon as I met them. Like I met this guy at the gas station.
Gas
He
station.
Happy
probably
time.
texted me 2 hours later, and I was preparing dinner for my kids. This is when I'm single parenting full blown. So I'm single parenting full blown, so I can't do anything. I can't go on no dates. I can't have no phone conversation. I can't do anything until my kids are done taken care of.
Situated,
Right.
Mhm.
So he was getting upset, and I was just like, "Sir, I just met you accidentally at the gas station.
Right.
How
But
do
you didn't
expect
trip-
me
oh,
to
give
drop
me a number.
my life
Right.
with my kids
Yeah,
just
some
so I can
dudes-
sit there and text back and forth with you? Like
Some
you need to
dudes
relax.
do that.
Who are
So-
you?
The
That
entitlement.
shit.
The audacity of
The
you to
entitlement in
step
the
into
dating. So
somebody's
what
goddamn
what
life.
really happened is that throughout the time he just kind of weeded everybody out, and then the fact that he was living in Pearland and I was in Spring, and it was guys who were literally 15 minutes away from me that couldn't make time for me. He definitely like outshined everybody, because that lets me know that
Hey,
either
PC chain
you,
on?
Lazy.
yeah, you're lazy.
I'll beat a
Or-
lazy dater any day.
A lazy
dater?
Lazy
Oh, I
dater?
could be. It's lazy daters everywhere.
Men
You know
and
what?
women.
You know what they usually complain about?
What?
I don't get enough time. I wouldn't spend time with your lazy ass either. Fucking lazy. Like people that don't plan dates. People that don't.
Women who lead with sex, I think that vagina is all you have to offer.
Right.
There you
More
go.
than
That
vagina,
shit.
guys. There's
Definitely.
like dudes.
So let's talk
are
about
having-
planning a date because I need
Dudes
help
are
on
having
that.
sex with. Dudes
Everybody.
have sex with women, with everybody.
Of course.
They want a nut. So therefore, don't think that just because you go on a date and you be like, yeah, I'm gonna bust it open. Okay. And the next person's gonna bust it open, and the next person's gonna bust it open, and the next person.
And then you're
is
gonna be
bust
third
it
in
open.
rotation, busting it open.
I need to know more
About
about
the ones
you.
busting it open. Yeah,
No,
you need to.
no, not that. I'm saying I need to know more.
Yes.
Bro, they over there cheering, bro. Tiffany, you crazy, Tiff. Tiff, you stupid, girl.
That's funny.
So, what about you, Apache?
Hey, y'all, we live on IG, YouTube, Facebook, all simultaneously. Of course, duh. Weed.
Nice.
Of course, I was dealing with women as well, and so I was just sitting back. You know, my thing is I'm so far into I don't give a shit about dating. I'm just being extremely raw on dates.
Right, you being yourself.
Like if
Your
a woman,
true self.
if a woman told me she didn't want to have kids, I'd be like, okay, what's the next object? What are we doing here next?
Right.
Are we gonna be fuck buddies? Are we gonna be Facebook friends? What are we gonna be?
Right.
Because you want kids.
Because I want kids.
Definitely.
So get
Makes
out of my
sense.
life or get in line.
Makes sense.
So when we finally got to dating,
Oh, Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
What up? We don't scoot over. We just coming to say hey.
We just saying what's up, man.
What?
just more people in the truck.
Just here, what's up, man? Just coming
Drop
through,
in.
man.
Another-
By.
Another couple.
What happened?
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
the question?
Somebody about to get married in a minute.
Definitely want
Right.
to say congratulations, man. You know, if we lie, we lie. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, this
I
man.
appreciate
He
you.
told me way before.
Congratulations.
He told me way before, and he was right. This man know what he's doing, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, goodness gracious.
Congratulations.
There it is right there.
Okay.
And his beautiful.
She been trying to make me cry all day. It's not about to happen.
I'm
Soft
happy
boys.
for you. I'm really happy.
I ain't smoked that much weed today. I am not emotional.
Oh,
I'm good.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna tell you what your voice sound like. He said, James, you know, it's gonna happen. I'm tell you what's gonna happen.
You like I made this bad.
I was like, it was like I just knew.
I'm
Like
gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
I think I woke up one day
I just knew.
and all of those women that I was dealing with out there, I'm hoping so.
I'm hoping so.
Trying to see what's out there. I call it dipping your motherfucking toe in the pool.
Dipping your toe in the
Motherfucker always want to dip their toe in the pool. Stop dipping your toe in the pool, my nigga. Get out the game.
Stop dipping your toe, man.
Get out the
It's
game,
over,
man.
it's over, man. Be done.
Message.
The game.
Be done. Be done.
Hey, he dipping his
Stop dipping your fucking toe in the pool. Get out the game, bro.
Stop with the what ifs, man.
I got out the game without a baby mama and an STD. I would call that doing a great job.
You better give me a high five. for
That's
that one.
amazing.
Girl.
That's
That man
amazing.
did.
So
Yeah.
you gotta realize that you won.
You can't even get that out the Sears
We
catalog
won.
no more.
We won.
The Roebuck catalog. You can't
Right. I got Hey, this is how we do it on the Truckcast. Every
Hey, yo, we live on Facebook.
We out of here.
Bye.
Y'all continue.
Thank you.
Candy,
Doing all right?
Funteezy.
We're gonna have y'all on the show. For real.
Yeah, we gonna have him on the show. I told you we gonna have him on the show.
Now, like,
Oh, shit.
it's like he wanted me to marry her that bad.
He say you saved his life. That's live, bro.
And look,
Won't he
man,
do
I'm
it?
sitting there about to choke up in the parking lot. Shit
What?
fucked me up. So,
He what he
and it wasn't the cheapest ring in there.
Of course not.
So, like, man, shout out to good friends, man. Keep good friends in your life.
Definitely.
So, I held on to the ring for a month,
I think you just Facebook that thing.
figuring out I'm a guy that loves to do everything big. Like, I'm over the fucking top with everything.
Okay.
And that's just how I am.
Especially then.
And so I had this thing
expressing your
planned.
love. You know. What I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah.
My thing is, she told me how our last marriage went. I said I need to top that. Not knowing that me just being there, I'd already topped that. But the thing is, I just like to be over the top. So I had planned this whole thing with a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon.
Dope.
My thing is, I couldn't bring the photographer without her knowing something. And then I was just sitting there like, yeah, that's gonna look real suspicious.
Right.
And I was like, yeah. And so time kept dragging on. I'm trying to figure out this plan. And my homeboy come to my house one night. And he's like, what's up, bro? When you gonna do this? I said, well, she get off tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight. So she came in. We talking on the phone.
Right.
You want to finish this part of the story?
Yeah, let her finish.
And I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Go ahead.
That's what I do.
Okay. So we were on the phone, and I had just got off work at the Red Rooster North, and because the South Side was our weekend residence, I was on my way over there. And usually when I'm on my way home, I usually talk to him on the phone. So we're talking on the phone, and he just kept on asking, like, "Where you at? Well, where you at now? And where you at now?" And it was like, it's always freeways closed down when you're headed to the north side from the south side. So I was dealing with that. And then once I got to the house, he was like, "Oh, you seem like you're close to the house." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm close." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to pull up in probably like 1 or 2 minutes." So we're still on the phone. So we're on the phone until I pull up into the driveway. So usually when I get there, he usually raises the garage. He's usually coming outside. He usually something of that nature. Nah. I'm just like sitting in the car and my phone done disconnected from the Bluetooth, and I'm just like, Okay, so he not coming. So I get out the car and I'm
Oh,
like,
so you guys normally have a routine?
yeah. So I'm like going, get my stuff out the car because I be having stuff for the whole weekend.
Okay,
Because I don't go home until Monday. So I'm like wrestling with my stuff, trying to get my stuff out the car. It's freezing cold outside.
Right.
And yeah, he still hasn't opened the garage. He hasn't opened the door. He hasn't come outside. He hasn't done none of that. So I go.
I'm sitting there nervous as shit.
I go to the front door, and I go to turn the door because I was like, okay, he didn't open the garage or come out. He had to have unlocked the front lock. Nah. So.
Usually I'm thoughtful, people.
But then she going, this nigga sorry.
Oh, I was so pissed.
Oh,
so
shit.
I have to now dig into my purse that I dropped my keys in because
You're expecting.
I'm expecting to be welcome into the home like I usually am.
Right.
I wasn't. So
No, y'all was Southside, right?
I had to, correct. So
Southside
I had
home,
to
summer home.
dig all in my purse, get the.
And I hear her.
He hear me wrestling with the stuff and don't move. So I open the door and he's sitting on the couch. Like it's like a little foyer area and then a dining area, and then I see him sitting on the couch and I'm just like, okay. And then I hear other people talking because his friend and his fiance were there. And I'm just like, okay, so y'all up and nobody could open the door? All right, I'm super heated.
Right.
So I just walk in and he stands up and he's just like, hey, and his friend's fiance is talking about graduation. So I'm just like, I'm over all of them at this point. Because I'm like, y'all heard me struggling. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's cold outside. I had an attitude. So I walk in. He's like, you want me to help you with your stuff? I was like, no. So I was so mad.
Yeah.
So then when I walk out of the room after I put my stuff down, she's talking about graduation. So I start talking to her. I'm like, girl, congratulations.
She walked right past me.
Congratulations on your graduation.
Right.
And blah, 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 blah. Because I'm mad at him. Because how dare you not come and give me somebody could have snatched me.
That part.
So I then went into the kitchen to put up my stuff because I think I had like a bunch of like drink orders. Shout out to your favorite bartender _18. I make drinks. But
Red Rooster, no.
no, I don't work here anymore.
We'll get into that.
But still shout out to them. Baby sis worked there.
Yeah.
So but yeah. So then I went to go in there to put the stuff down, and I was putting stuff down on the counter, and then I turned around and he was on his knee.
I didn't even know what else to do. Like,
and I was just completely shocked
kinda like,
because I was sitting there. I
what
thought
am I
it was a
supposed to
joke.
do?
Right.
Well, I thought it was a joke because I was in disbelief.
Hold on. You walked back to the living room, he was on his knee, or he was in the
No,
room?
I walked past
she walked
him.
past me.
I walked
Like,
past
she
him
didn't
in the
see
living
me.
room
Because she was mad at me
because I was
again.
mad, and I was just taking stuff out of my bag so I could do. Because I was about to. I had a plan. I was gonna take my stuff out, and then I was gonna be like, I need to talk to you in the room because we was gonna get that together. Like, hey, don't be leaving me outside until 3 o'clock in the morning.
I like that she checks me, man. Not everybody checks me.
Right.
So then when I turned around, he was on
Everybody
his knee.
check
So
me.
I didn't get
Every girl I date.
check him because he was proposing, and I was really just shocked. I was just like,
I'm gonna check her.
like I was expecting to get proposed to, but I definitely was not expecting it at that moment.
At 3 a.m.
3 in the morning, and then everybody had their cameras. She was in on it. He was in on it.
3
It was
a.m.
3 different cameras,
That's
3 different
dope, man.
angles, and yeah.
So just got down on knee. I
He
didn't know
was
what
down
to
on his
do.
knee, and
I didn't
was
know what
just
to
like,
do.
See, first of all,
I'm sitting there like,
I know you so badly.
You already fucked up. The routine was broken.
I'm even with sins on my heart.
I was just, and
We
then
did not own the rights to
I'm
that
still
song.
sitting on my knee, like,
You don't write to that song.
like she's sitting there, like, of course, but she ain't put her hand out. So I'm like, all right, what you want me to do with this ring?
Like,
Then I put it out, my hand was shaking,
he was just so nervous.
and I'm sure I'm gonna be shaking. Okay, so let's get to this wedding thing.
Oh shit.
Let's get to this wedding
Oh,
thing.
but why was you nervous, bro?
Hey man, I'm gonna
Even
tell
though I
you
had
what.
That's a
already
big
yes.
deal. It's big,
Bro.
man.
You
I
probably
mean, you
nervous when
proposed to
you
somebody. I
have
never
to-
had.
That's a big.
I don't know what y'all understand about submission, but that is a man's submission to a woman.
It's a big deal, man.
It's different.
I've never had.
You can be prepared. Like of course I was prepared
Right.
when I told
But you
people
still
like,
get nervous.
oh, I'm gonna marry her and then we can get married the next day, and everybody was like, she gonna be cool with that. I was like, she gonna go with the flow, because that's what we do.
Right.
So,
That's one mix.
Thug life.
huh?
Goodbye.
Please believe.
I
Oh
won't do
shit.
that.
I'll be waving.
And that boy say, man, like I don't know, like what comes to like, cause me as a man, I'm single. I never been married, never been close to being married, and you know, as I'm maturing into my age,
right.
I don't want to die alone, but I do want to be happy.
Of course.
And I'm a Scorpio, so I can't be happy being alone. It's like I want to think like what comes. You've been there.
Yes.
Like what comes to the mind to tell yourself as a man, like you said, I'm ready to submit.
So I'm in Miami. I go to see my homeboy. He I guess it was a makeshift basketball party or whatever it is. Rich friends, investor rich friends. I always say that.
Definitely.
So he
Not real friends, rich friends.
Rich friends, and they're real friends.
They're real friends. Go ahead.
I go to Miami and he take me around all his people. He always take me around all his people.
Right.
So all his friends, they were like, "Damn, dude! Like, from what Rodney tell us, like you used to be the dude. What made you want to give all that up?" I said, "Right now, at this point, I've done everything I wanted to do. Relationship-wise, I've done everything. Life-wise, I traveled the world. I made all this money. I've done all of that."
Makes sense.
I said, "I'm trying to build a legacy. I can't be a billionaire shedding my dick with the goddamn world." So
makes sense.
I've always wanted a family. I don't know if people notice about my family is we're extremely family oriented.
Right.
So if that wasn't your forte, it was never gonna work.
Right.
So my thing is I've always saw marriage in my family.
Right.
And that's what I've always wanted.
Well, that's what's up. Yeah.
But my thing is I ain't wanna do it the bullshit way. Where we go in with a bunch of secrets and you find out who the fuck your wife or she finding out who I am on the fly.
Right.
Nah. That's a bad fucking idea. It's always a recipe for disaster when you're getting married to someone and you don't know who they are before you get married. And it happens all the time because people rush and they don't ask questions.
So you guys ask these questions?
Yeah.
Not asked. We went past the question.
Yeah, we have conversations.
Like you'll have
We
a
had
talk
real
and then you'll say,
Cause the niggas pour like
man,
it's a bottle of water or some
go
shit.
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta work tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
He just won't win that life, DB.
Right. Goddamn.
Why you gotta drink the mixed blend?
This the mixed blend. This nigga
The
tripping.
mixed blend salmon
Salad
cognac,
Right.
salmon vodka.
That part. So you guys ask questions versus not versus, but you guys ask questions.
Not bullshit questions.
And we probably overshare. Like we say the things and have the conversations that people are probably scared to have.
Okay, so you guys had those
Like we
conversations.
don't say it and just be like, blah.
Hey man, fuck it, it's out there, bro. Like forever's a long time, my nigga, to be marrying the wrong fucking person. It's actually expensive
Like
too.
even with
Man, that's
he
real.
was-
Forever to
he
be
was on the scene. It is. He was on the scene. He has dealt with women. So even just coming
love
around
that
and
about
being
her,
around different scenarios,
And then
house
like a
parties,
confident woman,
events, going to birthday
Nothing.
parties, that kind of stuff. I have to understand. Okay, he may have slept with that woman. Oh, he may have done with something with that woman. And these women, they're gonna come and be my friend because they're his friend now. You get
Now,
it?
that's amazing on your part for you to
Bruh, when I saw it, I was
have
like,
that type of integrity.
Nigga, do you
Well,
see
this is the
her?
thing.
Jesus.
Anybody tripping after my new her?
Thank you. So this is the thing.
Oh my God.
I like. It's probably women who he's dealt with who probably don't even know that I know that y'all dealt with him. Just because y'all probably think
told her
some serious
everything.
stuff. He tells me everything.
everything.
Especially if it's gonna be
Everything.
around somebody I'm gonna be around. Like, why not tell me? Why
I'm not
leave you
finna
in the
have my
dark?
girl in the
like,
dark.
For what? So you
For
can be
what?
sitting over there like he. For what? I would never be the butt of your jokes.
All right.
Ever.
Since you guys told
We
me.
let
Have you ever been in a man circle and you talk about a specific person and then he walk up and everybody changed the subject? It was like an initial.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about you, my nigga.
Man, this mixed
Pretty
blend
much.
fucked up already.
It's that master blend.
So I didn't want her to be the ass of those jokes.
Yeah, don't have me being there like, yeah, girl, but he used to be doing this.
Ain't nobody finna come to her as a woman. Fuck
Nobody
that.
is ever gonna come to me.
I'm gonna come to her as a man.
So like somebody walk up like, yeah, I fucked her, babe.
I'll be like, okay,
You gonna let her know?
good for you.
Damn, a woman can
Belt
take
She
it.
already know.
Good for you, belt notch. That's what I'm just saying. Like, this is the thing. Women be thinking that because you have sex with somebody that means you hold a place there.
Not
Like,
when
that
it comes to a
means-
man.
It don't matter. Check
I
this out.
learned that-
Now when
Let
it
me
comes
tell
to
you
a
how
man.
disciplined a dater I am. So a friend calls me. He was like, "Hey, I've been dating this girl for 7 years, off and on." And he was like, "Man, we're back together, and you know, we had an argument. She storms out, blah 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 blah." I was like, "Stormed out?" You don't storm out on a fucking marriage. Hey, bro, those conversations that you have in the beginning, especially arguments, are going to get fucking worse.
The red flag.
If she run off, dog, either you gotta check that shit and find out why you keep running off, or fix that shit. Like, fix it or leave it alone.
Ain't no running off. Ain't no hanging up in my face. Ain't no hanging up in no face. None of that shit, right?
When it comes to
stop hanging up in my face.
Never
right?
tell
and all that
disrespect.
kind of stuff,
Ever.
that you are on the same team. Y'all aren't arguing to break up. You arguing
And you're
to
not
get
in competition.
to a correct. You're not.
Say it again.
Not competition.
Bruh, I seen relationships where, and this is the thing, man, like somebody starts getting to a social status that is higher than their mate. And then they start looking down.
You ass relationship motherfuckers out here. You are not buy one get one free. You are not arguing with your mate as a competition. You are arguing with your mate to get to an understanding.
You're having a discussion.
A discussion.
Right.
All that arguing stuff. Leave that
I'm
for
not
them.
I'm
Leave that
not
for them other people. We at war with this world. Like in real life, we
Hey,
on war outside of our house.
say my
Like,
little cancer out
especially
there.
as a black,
I'm not arguing with
black
you.
people.
Hey,
My
Shout out
little
to the
cancer. I'm not arguing with
Shout
you,
out to the
girl.
cancers.
hey,
We
my
love
little
you.
cancer. I'm not arguing with you.
Y'all
bro.
both have cancer.
Even though you think
got
that
cancer?
shit,
You
yo.
have a cancer?
Oh yeah, we both got cancer.
Even though you
Y'all
think
better
that
keep
shit,
them cancer. Shout
Yeah,
out
I'm
to the
trying to
cancer.
keep mine.
you gotta relax,
Shout out to
man.
the cancer.
Trim. She cool though.
Yeah,
No,
she
I
cool.
know. We were talking while we're in there. I love her. We cool.
You haven't put it out there. High five on that shit.
Look at you.
because y'all the men of what?
Men of love.
Thank you.
Oh my God, he's a fan. Hey, my boy pants
bro.
wise.
Like, I don't just, I don't say
We be watching
I
your
don't-
show.
I know y'all do.
BB,
My shit good.
Bad hand.
You see me right by
Right.
You silly.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Seriously, like, but if I fuck with somebody, I really fuck with them.
Right.
I don't half-ass fuck with
Having those discussions,
Go ahead.
it's not needed for you to want marriage counseling, or is it?
I mean, we can.
Okay, check this out. It's things about my life that I'm probably not gonna disclose to anyone.
Okay.
Those are things that my sister took to the grave.
Hey, my nigga TV was
Say,
That nigga
man.
almost pissed it.
This nigga, man.
Hey man, I got PTSD. nigga.
Don't worry, that shit gonna be edited out the show. That shit gonna be edited.
Hey, this nigga was scared. Y'all ain't see me walk up.
Say, man.
We ain't see it. We ain't see it.
Look, let me show you what I did. Look.
We're like doing the whole show.
What up, Everett? What's the deal, Everett?
Yeah, no, we were paying
What's the deal? What up, Miss? What up, Shani?
You saw him?
Well, I seen him coming, but I ain't.
I got
I ain't paying
PTSD,
attention.
bro. I see everything around. I see motherfuckers inside of that Burger King. Right
Nigga, I walked all the way from the goddamn door.
I saw.
You the worst shotgun nigga ever, dog. Like,
I'm doing a show, man.
bro, you should
trying to
see
be in
his
character.
face. That nigga's face,
ID.
like DB was sincerely scared for like 2 seconds.
We at 5114 Kirby Drive, Christian
You saw me
Tailgate.
though? You saw me though, Patrick?
My stomach is hurting,
My
bro.
stomach hurt.
Laughing.
Did you see it? That's your funny little motherfucker. What, did you see me?
Yeah, I seen you, but I ain't know you gonna do that. That's why you scared me, bro.
You got like right there.
That nigga scared and embarrassed.
That's what
And humble at the same time.
I didn't say it, humble.
My bad. No,
All right,
All right, we cold.
I'm going. Y'all be safe,
All right,
man.
for sure, baby.
people
For
gone?
sure.
No, everybody's still in the
Okay.
All right,
You
man.
gotta work in the morning, huh? You got a real job, huh?
You got a good job.
They got a good. That's a good.
I know, but
night.
I know. You gotta go play house.
Get me on. So, what you say?
Hold on. I got you.
So on the counseling part.
Yes.
So you guys feel like,
This is the thing.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with it.
No.
It's
No,
nothing wrong
not
with
at all.
it's nothing wrong with counseling
No.
at
Not
all. At all.
I think
Counseling,
therapy,
every
all that.
individual
All that
person
therapy,
needs
nothing wrong with it.
counseling, whether you married or
Counseling
not.
in the beginning helped me get myself back to 75%. She took me to 100%.
Okay.
So my thing is,
Hold on. Say that again.
I built myself. I had to go to counseling on my own. Before we were even together, I was fighting for my life. Like,
Because
I was battling depression, of course. And so I'm battling for my life.
And that's
bro.
funny, dog. As much as I hung around you, Apache, I never I know, hung around you.
I like that.
Hung around you. As much as we hung around together.
Chew together. You be coming up with some words.
No. Oh, they don't know about situation Shipner, huh?
Shipner and together.
Yeah. But anyway, like I never knew you was like going through that, dog. And that's why I say depression is real, y'all.
Yeah.
Always check on your friends, check on your family, even check on your enemy.
And the thing was,
definitely.
the two stories that stuck out to me the most, that said that I do need help, was Robin Williams and Lamar Odom.
After what happened to Robin Williams?
Correct.
Okay.
I was looking at it like this man smiled every day, gave everybody a great conversation every day, and he almost lost his life.
But outside looking in.
Correct. And then you look at Lamar Odom. I was in a situation where I had a bunch of money, and I didn't have anybody to share it with. My mom and my dad, or my mom and my sister, were the closest people to me. They knew all my secrets. My dad, he's always been a quiet leader. So when it happened to my sister, he just internalized everything like he had always done. And so we didn't have a relationship at that time. Like we were not being around each other because we didn't want to look vulnerable in front of each other. So I was just hurting out there by myself, and nobody knew. And I said, I got to fix myself. So I started going to the VA, started going to counseling sessions. And the thing about me is humility.
Right.
I've always seen people in a worse situation than me. Like when I went to India, I said I'd never be worse off than what people in India are going through. I'll never be worse off than what people in Greenspoint are going through. That's where I come from. So I said I got to have humility to say, okay, maybe my story can help somebody.
Right.
And that was like my thing. I think I told this story the other day where I was sitting in the closet and I was just sitting there as a regular day.
Right.
And I was contemplating how I was going to kill myself.
Like that?
That's when you know it's real. I say when you know it's real is when you sit there you start making a plan on how it's gonna happen. That's when you know it's real. So when I heard you say you was coming up with how you was gonna do it,
the machete was there.
He not
Glock
bullshit.
17 was there. Everything was there.
I had a counselor tell me people say they gonna kill themselves, but until they start making plans,
start thinking about it
oh, it's
plans,
real.
It's not real.
Because
it's
it's
real
the
until they start
voices.
making
You
plans.
say it and you like, I just want to end this, so I just want to whatever.
Right.
But then when
It's
you get to
always
that
a-
point to where it's like,
Like I was on my ninth failed business. I'm a trier. Like I'm a fucking doer. I'm gonna get out, and if the business fails, I'll find something else. I'm always gonna land on my fucking feet. That's how it always happens.
Right.
So, ninth failed business.
Goodness, ninth.
One business. These were two businesses I started in 1 year. One lost 60,000. One lost well over 100. And so I'm sitting here dead ass broke with two businesses that I highly invested in, and coming off a bad relationship where I got broke up with at midnight.
Like that.
At midnight, like, yep, I don't think this is what I want to do. I've never seen her since. And so, and it wasn't that she was savage. I appreciate her because she found out that this shit wasn't for her, and she bowed out.
shout out to the last girl who figured out it wasn't for her.
And that's what I'm saying. She's doing well in her life. She's doing well in her life too, and I wish her well.
Right, definitely. That's
We
what's
weren't for each other, but we did look out for each other in that time.
Right.
So I appreciate her for that time.
Definitely, man. So you guys are gonna do this.
Yes.
This is gonna happen.
Oh, we invited.
Hey man, tell you the truth, check this out.
I want to come to the reception.
I already.
I want to walk down the aisle.
I'm just gonna look at that. We're already married. I'm not a waiting person.
Right.
Sometimes you just know, like when you ask God for something.
Right.
Did you
Okay.
want that disclosed?
Hold on, no. Check this out. When you ask God for something,
The
devil's listening.
Of course.
He's gonna offer you something too.
Of course.
It's gonna be everything you want.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be the biggest booty, the biggest titties you ever seen. The toss game's gonna be great, but it's not for you. But I think people get into the business of putting a round hole into a square peg. It ain't for you, my nigga.
It's not.
It's not your game.
Don't make that shit.
And so when we're sad that these relationships ended, that's God telling you it's a new door for you. But you can ignore it though.
Right.
Like we do.
Have you ever been married before?
No.
Have you ever been married before?
Yes.
Okay. Knowing that you
don't get it.
How did you propose?
how did I propose?
What, you done proposed?
Yeah, he been married.
Yeah, I
before.
was married.
Okay.
Shit, I forgot. I don't even.
I was married to the money.
You married to the money?
Yeah.
I thought there was somebody else thinking about.
In going into your second marriage, You never been engaged, anything like that, nothing like
People
that.
asking questions.
People asking
They
questions.
are.
Oh,
What they asking?
online?
Mm-hmm.
What they saying?
What they asking?
Read something to me.
Question for Katia: Did Apache's battles with depression make you hesitant about dating him?
Did it?
Katia, did
Good
y'all?
question.
That's a very good question.
But why would they make you hesitant?
This the thing.
Because no. Let me explain. Because this is my goddamn show. The cancers are nurturing people.
Correct.
So therefore, that's in her nature to nurture.
Correct.
And she wants to care for him. If she really cares for him, she's gonna help him, and she's gonna be whatever she want to be. That's in her nature to help and push through. Because I know them zodiacs. I'm on my shit.
But that is a lot.
So
Well, this is the thing.
Right?
that is
Like-
That's a lot, though, right?
When it came to Apache, he has a presence online. He has a presence on Facebook, on social media. And the social media presence, not saying that it doesn't align up, but there's a real person behind all the posts, all the laughs, all of that. And I guess more so my goal was to get to know that person versus what he displayed on Facebook. And with Facebook, you display what you want to display. So he's not gonna be on Facebook like, oh my God, I'm so depressed.
I didn't want to be Tyrese saying, "What are you at?" I don't want to do that.
What do you want from me?
I don't want to do that. Cry
Yeah,
Reese.
he didn't want to be
Don't do that.
Cry Reese. So I wanted to get to know the person that was off of social media. So it wasn't too much to deal with because me myself, I had dealt with in the past with my own depression to the point to where I was suicidal.
Okay.
So
So
y'all can relate
I
to
was
one
very
another.
correct.
Yes,
So I was
very
very
relatable.
understanding and I was very compassionate to it because I had also dealt with it.
Makes sense.
So
And that's
So
like
okay,
two broken
No, I
people.
wasn't
so after the
hesitant.
show, which is I call the marriage the show. I call the marriage the show.
Yeah.
Then reality sits in.
no, the wedding is the show.
The wedding
I'm
is
sorry.
Wedding
I'm
is
sorry.
definitely.
The wedding
That's what I'm
is
Can we
saying.
talk about weddings?
the wedding and the reception.
Before
No, we
we
didn't
finish,
talk about
yeah,
that.
say
Before
what
we
you're gonna say,
finish.
and then we gonna talk about wedding.
Yes.
The wedding and reception.
Like, are y'all willing to go through that shit? Like, do you hold on? Let me explain. Like, do you understand that I know this motherfucker getting on my everlast? I don't play with this marriage shit. Like, if I get married, like, yo, it's no end to this.
Guess what, DB?
We gotta fight through this.
You're not finna get everything you want, and you have to be
At
okay
all.
with that.
You gotta be okay with
If
that.
you're not okay with that shit, you be like,
Man, that's why I'm saying then that
she
marriage
don't,
ain't for me.
she don't
then.
cook for me every
You're
day.
not gonna get 100% because
Get
you're
the
not
fuck
gonna
outta here.
give 100%.
No, I'm not saying 100%.
No.
I'm not saying I'm saying just enough to okay, you willing to fight for this. Okay, we
Absolutely.
having trouble, but
We
damn
on
it, we
the
gotta
same team.
fight until we can't fight no more.
Right.
Meaning there is no end.
Stop fighting
like,
and start talking.
like talk, like stop fighting and talk. True.
And have, stop having bullshit
And
ass
that's-
If it is a
conversations.
toxic
Bull-
relationship,
bullshit
if it is
arguments.
toxic,
Bull-
We
Bullshit
don't
argument.
like we
You
don't
can't
we
handle
don't
it. You
argue
gotta get
like
out.
we don't
If
have
it is
arguments
toxic,
to
you
where
gotta
we argue yelling at each other, fussing at each other,
Right.
and like trying to say things to hurt each other. We don't do that kind of stuff.
over talking and
For
shit.
what?
I don't overtalk her. Like, my thing is, it's good for her to get her thoughts out. Sometimes we gonna get into it because sometimes I don't like to accept that I'm wrong. But it's cool.
And that's my problem. Maybe I accept that I'm wrong too much, but I know I'm not wrong.
Well, don't do that.
Well, then don't do it.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Then
But
you
then,
a fake ass
then that's an
relationship.
argument.
Because then
Cause
you're fake.
Then you
No.
Ken and Barbie.
You can be
You
quiet.
wanna be
bro.
Ken and Barbie?
you say just be quiet.
Plastic and
this.
shit?
Okay.
Y'all can live in.
Right, yeah.
Nigga turn your head left and right. You can't
You
go
got
up and
skin
down.
color draws
Yeah, my
on.
nigga, be Ken and Barbie.
What?
Don't be.
I'm gonna say whatever I want to
Barbie.
say.
Color draws on.
They have all their whole
Oh, I see
body
what
is
you're
the
saying.
same
Yeah,
color.
got you. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the lines in between your hips and shit. Yeah, man, that could be you.
That's true.
Don't disclose shit that you really need about
This
your
is
life.
my thing. If I can give any advice,
Go ahead.
do not bend on your boundaries. Do not, whatever they
bend
are.
on your
Like, I don't
boundaries.
care how good he looks. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how much money he makes. I don't care how big his house is. Do not bend on it. Like, because if you bend, you're going to find yourself forever bending. Forever bending. You're going to forever be, oh, well, it's okay because
Right.
he does this. Don't do that.
And
For
she's
what?
talking about major issues, not like little bitty shit.
Little
that-
bitty stuff that you can compromise about.
That you're
I'm
not
talking
gonna
about
remember
major
next
stuff
week.
that's on your major list. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not
PSA.
dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. But then as soon as you start dealing with somebody, they display what you're not gonna deal with, and you be like, oh well,
I had a
he
friend
does
call
this.
me. I had a friend call me. She was
Nah,
talking about her
let him
homegirl.
go.
What she
She
was
was saying, well, he disrespected her on this occasion. And then when she got to the second and third, when I was like, Okay, she's about to get disrespected the whole relationship.
The whole relationship.
Because you tolerated that.
At the beginning, you didn't check him, you didn't leave him, you didn't do nothing. So he feels like it's okay. And that's even with women, the same thing. The same thing.
And my thing, even with me, don't check what I do. It's going to magnify. I'm going to put it all on you. I want you to boss up on me.
Okay.
I would challenge women for them to boss up on me and nobody would boss up. It was like some coward shit. Like they wouldn't say anything, like, until they got really fucking mad. And then be like, I don't want it. And I'd be like, well, guess what? You're in it now. You're in the matrix. So
either you handle this shit or move around.
Right.
It sucks.
Red or blue pill. You live when you learn. Come
it sucks.
On.
It sucks. It's a dirty game.
I thought I was Jay-Z when I did that.
So what was
weddings.
The wedding.
Let me tell you about the wedding business.
Oh shit.
Is it a hustle?
Man, the wedding business and the funeral business are the same thing, and I dealt with them both firsthand. Man, bring me into the funeral home. Cremation. My sister said she wanted cremation and she wanted an hour-long celebration. She said if they go longer than an hour, shut that shit down. She said I want it to be 30 minutes. So we go in there, the man sit us all down, tell me a cremation is gonna cost me $3,000.
For a cremation?
For a cremation.
Yeah, $35.
Now, after I figured out the whole game, a cremation costs $700. And you can go directly to the people. They charge $500 to pick my sister up. It's a hustle, dog.
Shit.
But they play off your emotions. Same thing as the wedding business.
Whatever for your people.
But you paying death and you paying love. You paying life as well. This is why babies make so much money. Like, I don't get into that fucking, you gonna tell me I gotta spend 3/4 of my salary on a ring. I'm gonna spend what my salary say.
Right.
You gonna tell me a wedding costs between $20,000 and $50,000. I'm gonna say we gonna spend $600 and figure this shit out.
And then go out of town.
And then go out of town and ball out of town.
And prepare for kids and
prepare for a house. Prepare for a family.
Okay,
like,
so what's with the wedding business?
Hey man.
They want money.
It's a hustle, dog.
It's a freaking hustle. Like I honestly can say that over these last 2 months since I got engaged, I have
What about the vendors,
received
dog?
more. That's what I was gonna say. More inbox from vendors than I have received anything, and it's annoying. I'm gonna write this in my blog. I do have a blog. We're gonna say this all at the end, but
she did.
The only person that kind of stepped up to me was Mac Time. Mac Time, shout out.
Shout out
He
to
did a
Mac.
video.
What up, Mac Time?
He did a video for us. It's gonna come out soon. But he stepped up. He said, "Look, let me show you what I got."
Okay.
And so by
But
the time
people,
it
they just want money. First of all, if you see me, I don't even wear a bunch of makeup. Why do I have 2,500 makeup artists in my inbox?
Wow.
For what?
And this is the
I know
thing.
somebody can do your makeup critique.
I don't need makeup. Why am I gonna have a bunch of makeup?
DB, I didn't have my barber. I had my barber since I was 19 years
hair
old.
People,
my thing is, I'm gonna choose my wedding to use a brand new barber, so I get a brand new McDonald's edge up. Yeah, that's what I'm finna do.
Event planners,
Get out of here,
like
bro.
all kind of people that I'm just like.
You think I'm gonna pay somebody to boss me around?
Thing. I love supporting black businesses, and it's mostly black people.
Right.
Mostly black people.
Right.
I love supporting black businesses, and yes, but this is my thing. Unless somebody makes a post saying, I'm looking for a makeup artist, I'm looking for somebody to make me a cake. Like, I had people trying to make cakes, and I already had who was gonna make my cake from jump. Shout out to Tasty Tea.
Shout out to Tasty Tea.
What up, Tasty Tea? I need Tasty. What up, Tasty Tea?
I already had like people, and then people was like just in my inbox, just being like savages, thirsty, and I'm just
I got you.
You don't even know if I'm having a wedding. You don't
I know people that make good chicken for y'all reception.
Hey, guess what? I learned how to make the best chicken. I just made it for the kids for I left.
You did.
Yeah, he did.
Hey man, I had a girl make me some fruity pebble chicken. Like the fruity pebble was like the crust of the chicken.
Hey bro, was that like that Kool-Aid macaroni and cheese we saw that today?
Ew.
Is that what you got?
I don't know.
What? Don't be fascinated by that dumb shit.
I definitely say promote your business.
You know I'm hood, nigga. Chill out. Don't fucking judge
harass
me.
people because that will turn people completely off.
Right.
I'm turned off. I'm turned off. I'm turned off from the makeup.
So you guys are glad when this thing is over?
Glad when it's over. If I could have got married in my pajamas or in my swimsuit in a pool with this man, I would not have cared. If it was not for the grandmothers and my mother, we wouldn't even be having a ceremony.
If y'all want that shit, pay for it, grandma. Pay for it, grandma. Pay for it.
I specifically told people I was inviting 20 people. Okay, so
I don't expect to get invited.
Check me out. I got my two grandmothers. I got her mom. I got my dad and his wife.
Right.
How many people is that? 5 people.
Yeah,
So we down to
5.
15. How important do you think he was? Did you think he was to my life?
No, this is my
And I ain't even
thing.
invited aunts and
How
uncles and brothers and
important
sisters.
did you think
She got
he-
6 brothers, 6 brothers and sisters. Like, bruh, I got 4 brothers and sisters.
How
Like,
important?
You not gonna be in the wedding. Sorry.
It's not even about you being important.
Right.
But if we are already saying, hey, we're having a small ceremony and you don't even have my phone number and you're inboxing me on Facebook, that means that we're not even close enough. If you haven't even met my fiance,
Give it up.
and we've been dealing with each other for over a year and a half, and you haven't even met him, that lets you know that you are not that close in my life. So don't inbox me.
Forget
asking me
about
for-
it.
So, and this is the thing. I saw somebody saying that that's their hustle, and that's cool. I have 3 businesses, so I get it.
Okay.
I would never go in anybody inbox and be like, hey, you need some personal training? Like, no, I'm going to see when people are seeking out stuff, and then I will post on their stuff. But I'm not going to just
I
be
need
sliding in the
personal
inbox and
training.
be like, hey, you get married? Okay, do you need
trying to lose
this?
this
I
weight.
can cook for
Lose
you. I can
gut.
do this.
We can definitely
so,
do that.
Okay, well, then I can.
okay, well, change it up. I'm 40 pounds down.
So that's what I'm saying. He's
Because
40
it's
pounds
Hey,
down
my-
because of
Already?
the workouts, because
down.
of the eating change.
And the thing is,
and all
you
of
can
that.
look at the first time I came on the show. You can look at the second time we came on the show, and you can look at now. I was 260. I was
45 pounds.
265 pounds when I
been
first
working
came on the
out?
show by myself.
Yeah.
The second time I was 240.
Yeah.
I'm 225 now.
Hey, next time you come on, you gotta
So,
pay next time, Patrick.
You gotta pay.
Hey,
Hey man, we
Well,
might have to get
I
y'all some
need-
advertising.
We,
I
we
need-
about to have our own show
I'm ready.
like next month.
You better be the first guest.
I was gonna say, we
The
gonna
first 3 weeks.
y'all gotta do a 3-part series.
Yeah, we a 3-part series. We
Y'all
open
gotta
up a
be
3-part
interesting,
series.
goddamn. We can't be on there talking about horseshoes and crickets.
right.
Well, you know, I did
So,
play.
but
I
the
did
thing-
play
but the
basketball in
thing
7th
is,
grade.
On our podcast, we want to do something different.
What
Like,
y'all wanna do?
like what I see y'all doing is different.
It is.
And I've always, like I told you, I've always given y'all props.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah.
Right.
On,
You did.
okay, we don't have a podcast arena, but let's build one.
Right.
Let's build shit.
We
Like
need
I
to.
feel with black
And then
people,
y'all on episode
we rely
21.
too much on people to build shit that we know that we can build ourselves. And
And that's
so,
what me and Humvee didn't do.
and I appreciate. No, but
What
y'all
did we do?
did build something together. Like this is something that y'all built together.
What did we do?
Like we ain't rely. We ain't well in the studio time. We
No,
Correct.
we
Yeah.
did. We did.
And y'all don't have to pay
It's
into all
like,
of
forget
that.
this. I want to do it.
Y'all,
I'm gonna do it.
you paying for this truck every month?
I am.
Thank
a
you.
business.
Well, that's you're paying
Right.
for
That's
it.
the only thing we
for the
paying
gas
for.
that's-
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to Tasty T. He's twerking in front of the truck.
Oh my God, I don't want them kind of. That's sure.
What is? Go ahead, get in.
We got people
Go ahead,
up in
get
here.
We
Go
got
ahead,
be
go ahead.
alive. It's weird.
Everybody.
What
I'm
up?
so happy. Oh, my booty on.
Oh, Lord.
We knew that.
Being on this side.
More niggas in the trunk, y'all.
Where we at?
Making it work.
Where we at?
We almost done, but I wanted to talk about. You guys don't have a problem with compromise at all.
Of course not.
At all.
So
I
define compromise in your words. Hold on, I know you like to talk, Patch. In your words, because you my boy. I can clown you. I can clown you. I can clown you. You my boy. I can clown you.
Get off of it.
In your words, Miss, my nigga KT known from DB. KT. In your words, define the word compromise.
In this union.
In
this union. Not no.
Okay, I would say getting to a understanding to where we're both like, okay. Because I think that we're both in a place in our life where we don't like to argue. We don't like to do all of that. So we want to get to a decision. We want to get to.
You want to get to that
Compromise.
I just want to date somebody where I ain't got to argue.
Solution oriented.
Yes,
There you go.
Yes. Like my thing is, we have a
conversation.
conversation in the beginning, so she knows who I am. I know who she is. And so there's no gray area. I don't like gray area in my relationships. Either you know who the fuck I am, or get out of my way.
You
So
can back down
Or
sometimes, you can back
no.
down sometimes, not
correct.
good.
Like my thing is, she's strong in the home. So my biggest adjustment was dealing with kids and having energy at the end of the day to deal with my wife.
Right.
So
Better say why.
I was just
Hey, y'all, we drinking on salad night.
3 times.
We drinking on salad night.
Salad neck blend.
no. So
Compromise.
Compromise.
Right.
So we got to a point
It's
where
that PTOD.
Don't give me no more.
we got to a point where it was a discussion and we both knew. So she didn't conveniently forget that I said I forget things. Like I just forgot I just forgot the conversation we were having.
Yeah, I heard you.
People did not believe that was a true thing. Like that I was just forgetting conversations.
What did you just say?
Bro, I'm the same way, but I get cursed off of that shit.
Of course, but women did not believe that I'm forget. But
Right.
You're an asshole though, DB. That's probably.
I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole too.
He's sensitive though.
You really
You're
think
not.
I'm an asshole?
I don't think you're an asshole. You just
DB,
forget
you're a
shit.
little bit sensitive though too. You're
Oh, I know. I am very. I know that. And
That's
I,
that Scorpio
thanks.
shit.
I can't help it.
that makes sense. Okay.
First of all, let's not clown me on my show because this shit would get
See, there you go.
this shit would get it
It's
deleted.
fine.
You get
Yeah,
sensitive.
Miami
It would get
emotional.
deleted. Dang.
I had to make the whole
Shut
motherfucking
the whole
show.
fucking show down.
We got our shit on. We still run the show from my phone.
Look at you.
Damn. Shit. Okay, that's right.
That's a damn shame, man. All right, so all right, we talked about so Katia did the compromise and Apache did the compromise. So now you guys.
Another thing about the compromise.
Okay, all right, shit. Go ahead. Go.
Let's talk about confidence.
Okay.
Women like confidence.
Okay,
course.
so I would have house parties, but I would
like it too,
intentionally
right?
invite every woman that I talk to.
Why?
Because he like to have ninja fights.
No.
Because like Cliff
I
said,
wanted
you
to
wanna
see.
how she acts.
I wanted to see who was sensitive. I wanted to see who could fight in the lion's den.
Shit.
Who gonna fight up in there? She gonna have to fight for me. Fight in this fucking lion's den.
Do you want her to fight?
Damn.
Yep.
Set that up early.
She gonna box
Why your
motherfuckers.
Set that-
Why your eyes look angry at me?
Set that up early, huh?
No,
I
I'm
will.
passionate.
I will box.
So why'd you
y'all
want her to
know,
fight?
I'm from the
She-
north side.
hashtag
I
she
told
box
her.
y'all.
I told her.
Y'all know.
She from that Acre
I
Shaker.
told her-
Hold on, what
Jamaican
part?
Shakers,
Take
but
me out.
Cashmere Gardens.
Okay.
Don't get that
Oh, she even
confused.
worse.
Okay. Cause I'm for the same motherfucker spring.
She built
Brand.
the crack house.
I built it.
What was that?
You're talking about the
was
fight in the
saying
lines then.
Okay,
come
I
to
told
the
her
parties.
if she win all those small battles for me, I'll win every other battle for her. Like, she ain't got to worry about a man grabbing her ass in no club and being disrespectful. I'm going to tap his motherfucking ass on the shoulder, be like, look here, brother. It's going to be an apology. You need to see me outside.
Straight like that.
Tell her.
So you need to have a confident woman.
But if
in
a woman checks me
compromising
online,
situation.
but if a woman comes for me online,
That's what it seems like.
I'm going to need her to handle that woman online because I'm not for to disrespect
I
no
went to that
woman.
house party.
I'm not for to disrespect no woman.
I was by myself. No, before
But
that.
she for to get on there and
I
tell
was
you
by
that you're not
myself.
for to talk to me like that. She
You're
came
not
to my
talking
house
like
party by herself.
Right.
From the
So
north
that's what
side.
I'm saying. You need a confident woman
Of course.
in a
From the north side.
compromising
I was by myself.
situation, which you
And
put
everybody
My thing is,
You put
I'm
her in
not-
that lines, then.
I'm not going to argue with you about why women like me. That's a stupid fucking argument.
There you go.
Because if I'm not entertaining the circus,
The conversation over here is better.
Hey, right. It seems like,
The
so look,
conversation over
we're
here
gonna
is
ask.
better
We're
for all
gonna
y'all
ask.
that don't know.
We're gonna ask one more question before we get out of here. So you guys are married. You're gonna have men and women of marriages, been married 17, 20 years, something like that. 5 years, 3 years. Men are gonna ask you. They're gonna talk about why men cheat. Why married men cheat. They're gonna talk about that. You're gonna ask about that. You're gonna ask about that.
okay.
So
So I've been asked about that a lot because, of course, I was extremely active.
right.
So I say it comes.
All the sage.
Somebody smells.
She says the shit out of my house. Really.
You need it.
I really did.
That's what happened.
The whole
This is the thing. This is the thing, and I'm gonna God honest truth this thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk about me personally with my life. Married men don't believe in marriage because they have cheated with so many married women.
That makes sense.
That definitely makes sense.
I was at the point where I was like,
And when he
I was
said
on that Chris Brown.
It made sense to me
Hold on,
because
repeat it
I
again.
know people and
These
I know
hoes ain't
women
loyal?
and I've had friends who have been married and who have cheated. So I was just like,
Married women.
I've
That makes sense.
actually
That's why when I
talked to
hear
some
men be
females.
like,
I
women ain't shit,
ain't know
I be
they was
like, okay, I
married. That
understand
shit
why you
disgusts
saying
me.
How'd you find out?
Good discussion.
They fucking husbands call me.
Oh wow, that's some dirtball.
You've had women that with a ring on their finger.
That's
like,
why.
so
That's why I
don't
get
really
about
care
when you get
about
one
that
free ass
marriage
nigga.
shit.
That's because
What's
one
up?
nigga call me that. I was like,
You
you
dusty.
about when you get
You
one
dusty.
free ass nigga. Like that's was funny as shit. But I didn't know you was married. I didn't know she.
Yeah,
ain't
she
tell
ain't
me.
never said
Okay,
Did
let me
you
tell you about the
smash the
military.
Right.
Did you smash it?
Of course it did.
No,
Smash her.
I don't shit.
Let me tell you about the military.
No.
When I got into the military,
You didn't know. so
I met this girl
Right.
and we went out. This girl cooked me breakfast every day, cooked me lunch every day, cooked me dinner every day. I was at her house every day. And then I went over there one day and she had pictures of her family and her husband.
Family, not just a husband. A family.
Her husband was on deployment.
Right. It's about time for you to see this.
And
Before you
this
smash.
woman had me all up in their house.
That's dangerous.
Very dangerous. And so
What's my husband a sniper?
No. She said. She said. This were her words. Her words were, "Oh, you can't come over here no more." And so I started looking around the house and I see pictures of the baby. Her baby was in Miami with her parents for 2 or 3 months.
Y'all so stupid.
So I'm sitting here like, you just straight up fucking dusty. Like, and that's when I was like, I learned at 19, boy, these hoes ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
And no. I developed that over life. Like,
niggas ain't shit neither.
Talking about their stories, I was like,
niggas ain't shit, bro. I think most species ain't shit. Like, like what? This is my show. I can't talk on my show.
Don't be emotional. It's okay.
Most species.
I say both
species.
Both sex ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the level of our ain't shit.
I've witnessed both sides.
Yeah, come on, that's like real time.
I know women who like are cool with cheating on their husband.
Me too.
That ain't shit.
They will tell you about it like it's nothing.
And I know niggas that they gonna say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
Chill out.
Everybody that's friends with you, they white.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Really, BB?
Okay, I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't even thinking about that. You right. Well, I really ain't shit, huh?
No.
It's a cold game, man.
But the thing is, you know you ain't shit. It's a bunch of people walking around that don't know they ain't shit.
Right.
Hold on, wait a minute. But you ain't finna agree on my show that I ain't shit. Come on, bro.
You say you ain't shit.
I'm just saying, like when it comes to like my relationship.
So you like, okay.
To my relationship, I'm being
like I can talk about my family, but if you talk about my family, we gotta strap up. Is it like that?
No, you can talk about me because you family to me. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro.
They having a whole conversation.
Yeah, that's it. Let people know before we get out of here. When you find love, what should you do with it?
Okay.
When you find the real thing, what should you do with it?
Real love.
Okay. For me, and I'm gonna say this again.
They do not own the rights to this song.
Someone set my heart.
Real love. You can't.
They be deleting the whole show.
Sorry.
We do not own rights to this song. We do not own rights to that song.
We didn't miss our opportunity.
So
anyways,
we was jamming like a motherfucker.
That's an inside joke.
That's the question. When you find real love, what should you do with it? How do you maintain it? How do you keep it from getting snatched from you?
Speak to these people.
Okay, my thing is, let me look for myself. Right. I spoke to God about what I wanted. In that same closet that I decided to kill myself was the same closet I said, okay, well, if I'm gonna live, what am I gonna live for?
There you go.
So I started repairing myself. So I put together myself 75%. And she came and picked up the other 25%. My thing is, when you ask God for shit, you got to be willing to accept his gift to you. And if you're not willing to accept it, you're gonna deal with these bozos. That's what you're gonna deal with.
But how do you know?
And you're gonna be a part of the circus. And guess what? If you marry a clown ass nigga or a clown ass woman, get in the circus and start juggling the fucking balls.
But
how do you know that was God's gift?
How
do you know that she was God's gift?
Hey, bro, we almost 2 years and we ain't had one argument.
What?
Because we have discussions. From a discussion, there can't be no argument because there's an understanding after the discussion.
That's love.
And that's maturity as well.
What are we yelling for? Why are we mad at each other?
You have to be willing to
It's been
understand.
times I've been mad and I want to punch him in his face.
Bow, bow.
But
I'm a punchable guy.
I'm damn sure punchable.
I'm punchable like a motherfucker.
I'm not punchable.
That's why I'm barely.
You know what?
You will not punch me.
Definitely thumpable.
Damn, hey, Thumper. We've been at this thing almost an hour and a half.
Hey, we did it, man.
It don't matter. Shit, it's our motherfucking show.
Katia, tell them what they need to know.
Tell them what they need to know.
Who is they?
About finding love. The men, women, whoever.
Because I got advice for both.
Finding love, keeping love.
Hey, I'm gonna let you talk.
No,
That's that blend, nigga.
You're gonna be like, yes.
So what I was saying.
Okay, for
use the bathroom.
the women or just people in general, I would say be specific and be real about what you want. Don't bend on your boundaries. Like, if you see something that's a red flag for you, then move around. Like, you don't owe nobody nothing. You don't owe them anything. You've been dating for a month or two. Who cares?
People have become so used to accessibility. I thought she was done.
No, go ahead.
She took a half a breath.
Hey, Patch, you need your own personal podcast, bro. Like you can vent. I mean, but like you have some shit.
People have become so used to accessibility that a motherfucker come in your life in 1 month and be like, drop everything you doing. I'm here. Fuck you.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
Yeah. You better deal with my schedule, bitch.
I'm trying to date you.
What did you call me?
I'm trying to date you.
That's what it turns into. What? What'd you say?
That's
Your
right.
mama?
That's right. That's
Smells.
what it turns into. Definitely.
But that's also why niggas out here dying alone.
Correct.
Cause y'all not willing to sacrifice for love.
What was it?
I like
I
that.
missed it being
I like that.
That's why they're dying alone.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. At the end of the day,
It's all about sacrifice.
At the end of the day, like you wanna be happy. Right. And if you have somebody that's genuinely that wants to be there, but you're so much in your comfort zone of being single, doing what you do, you're not willing to step outside that comfort zone. At all. Like okay, okay, come on.
Nigga be crying in their bed at night. Shit, go ahead. Being single, I love being single. Crying.
You love being single.
Crying in your bed at night.
Something to speak it into existence.
Speak that shit. Speak love into your life and speak it into existence, man.
Speak it into your partner.
Into your partner.
And also,
and your kids.
Don't think that you go write down this list of stuff and then it's just gonna come to you. You gotta do your own work.
You gotta do your part.
Man, I seen a list so ridiculous. Oh, I wish I would have screenshot that list. That list was so, it was beyond ridiculous what that girl wanted. But she also was 29. It was like, you don't know.
She's still hopeful for the future.
I was like, what the fuck?
Her vagina
A
still smells.
spaceship.
It was like, shit she said. Like, oh my God. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was beyond. I was like, are you serious? But I'm like, yo, maybe at 29, even I too would have said that dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah, I had ridiculous demands.
So like, yeah, she can't have big calves. Like,
you ain't
what?
I'm out.
like what?
Those legs are nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like stupid shit.
You was liking my picture.
You can't have gray hair on his left side of the head because it remind me of my grandfather.
Bruh, it be like that. Like I had dumbass demands. Like shit that was unreasonable. Nobody can sustain that shit when you have a family, bro.
At all.
For real, bro.
Like seeing with kids like me, seeing her with her kids, and now I have to interact with the kids. That's some taxing shit, man.
Right.
Like, kids will work your motherfucking
We having to take
nerves.
breaks.
Like I'll let her go in the room and I'll take care of the kids, and she'll go and I'll have to disappear for a bit because like kids make you snatch them. Like people be like, I can't believe the kids. Like, hey man, kids make you snatch them.
Yeah. I feel you.
So
I ain't never had to snatch my son. He just never had to, bro.
That's a blessing.
He 13 now.
Full time.
I pumped that fear in his heart though, but
That's really what it is.
He a young.
Well, I ain't never really had to snatch.
But men internalize. Men let their aggression out through fighting people and talking bullshit to women. So our aggression come out different.
That's true.
It's really the girls.
I think we did it, man.
And chicken.
I think we did it. Yeah.
I want to keep going.
I know we want to keep going, but I know you guys.
Hey man.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
Y'all want to go ahead and put your information out there if y'all want? I mean,
You
you
want to
guys
put your information
put your information out
You
there.
got all the stuff going. You got 10 business. I ain't got nothing going on.
Put your stuff out there, T. Come on.
It seems like we got to do a part 2 like after the match.
I have a blog.
Okay.
You can check that out at www.thecool6ix.com. Check that out.
Okay.
I have merch. Also shirts. Buy those.
Okay.
Your favorite bartender _18. That's on Instagram. I sell drinks and Jello shots and all those goodies.
But you
Your
ain't try that
favorite
blend.
barber, your
That
favorite
blend?
bartender, right?
Your with UR. No, yo.
Your favorite bartender.
_18.
Your _18.
Those drinks are amazeballs. Like they taste good, but then they'll kick your ass later because you just think it just tastes good, and then like an hour later you'll have amazeballs.
Then you drunk. You never had amazeballs.
Yeah, amazeballs. That's an
Oh, okay.
What are amazeballs?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought that was
If
like
you
a
have-
word,
have you-
but that's a drink.
It's just
word.
you being
It's
funny,
a-
like
right.
amazing instead of
Yes,
amazing.
Like cool
Amazeball.
beans?
You've never had a drink that was amazeballs?
Never had a drink that was
It's
amazing.
like a flavorful explosion.
I'll put
in your
some
mouth.
balls in your mouth.
They got buzz balls.
This one girl's like, cool beans. I was like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it beans.
We're done talking about balls.
Beans, can you gas?
Let's not talk about
I was
balls.
like, I know I don't want them
anymore.
anymore. She was like, what? I was like, never mind.
What's the last question?
It's an expression I can tell.
Put your info out there, Patrick.
Oh, my info? Man, I don't do nothing but sell crack on Sundays. I just...
No dope on Sundays, man.
No dope on
No dope on
Sundays.
Sundays. But that's what ain't nobody selling. It's an opportunity. No, really, I don't sell crack or dope or anything. This is just when everybody asks me what I do, this is what I say. But, hey, man, I'm at home developing products, man. I'm building a business. I'm building an enterprise, man. Like, I'm building a legacy for me, my family, and I've spent all my money on that. That's why I've been wearing the same jeans for over 300 days.
Oh, I like it.
You wash them though?
I'm never. She washes my pants. She washes my pants every couple days, but I put them right back on, and I keep it moving. I've been wearing the same shoes. They look kind of dusty.
You don't put Stay Flow on the jeans?
Stay Flow? What's that?
Put the holes in the freezer.
And stand holes over the corner. And be looking at them holes all night. Like it's first day of school.
You take 30 minutes per pan leg. Damn.
Hey, thank you guys so much for coming out, man.
Man, thank you for having us.
After the vows, you know
It's coming soon. Probably episode 76 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's coming.
No matter.
It's coming.
After the vows.
We always feel like we home when we show up. It don't matter what episode.
Appreciate it. You know.
We got Miss Michelle from TMS.
TMS.
We got
My family.
If you're gonna use the title, use the right one.
We got Mrs. Michelle from KTS.
Dr. Michelle.
She told me that you told me earlier don't use that.
No, I said she's not a physician. She has
You're
a
a doctor?
PhD.
She has a doctorate.
difference.
Doctorate?
That's what I told her.
That means she went past your level of smartness.
If you just call me Michelle, we good. Like you don't have to use the
Michelle,
title at all. But if you're gonna use one, use the right one.
Anything. TMS,
Dr. Michelle.
happy hour. Hey, when y'all go?
Taste the teas.
Y'all already came on the show, but like, dang, we need y'all like
Making a cake.
y'all bum rush this show.
Crazy.
When y'all gonna come on the
So
show?
I came to say congratulations to our
She's an honorary Jamaican.
castmate.
Yes,
former
man.
castmate.
Congratulations, dog. I ain't never think he'll find a woman that will make him submit. Real talk.
Hey.
Cause I'd have been out with Passion close like, yo, she bad, bro. I don't want her. I'm like, nigga, what?
Okay.
You don't want her?
Oh,
I told DB.
Like, what
I told
is
DB
you
this before the
doing,
last
bro?
show, and DB bust out laughing. I said, DB, I've sculpted my life. I said I'd be wanted to be very protected
Right.
in what people thought of me. I said, but I didn't give a shit about what people thought at the same time. So I tailored my reputation to you think either I'm Hugh Hefner or I'm gay. You think I'm gay because I don't fuck with you. You think I'm Hugh Hefner because you know me.
Right. We conversed about that,
I
yeah.
don't want you to go full out gay though. Let's
Right.
roll it back.
No.
Right.
No,
My
but-
thing
but-
is
Well, it would be like
the stereotype.
gay. Like people
Because you didn't like
A girl grabbed my arm in the club. She was like, "Ooh, muscles," and I was like, "Don't touch me." She was like, "You must be gay." I said, "No, I just don't fuck with you.
Tell him.
Dang.
I don't like people touching me."
When girls
So-
do that, though, dudes throw bottles at him. When I told him to do that, he threw a Heineken bottle at me.
I got through a Heineken bottle?
Yeah, he was like,
Heineken.
"Fuck you."
Was he from the north side?
I don't know where he
Don't
was,
do
but I
that.
was like, why
Don't
would
do
you throw
that.
a
That's amaze balls.
Heineken bottle?
They from the east side, bro. It's that old east side.
What we not gonna do is disrespect the east side
At
of
all.
this show.
At
Can't
all.
even have-
We're not gonna
Y'all
do
don't even
that.
At all,
But we're
baby.
not gonna
Y'all
do
don't
that
even
shit.
have fire dining
Oh,
restaurants on the east side. They tried to open up a Papa Do's. They'll close down. They
We
like,
got
"This is
Applebee's,
nice
nigga.
stuff."
We got an Applebee's, nigga.
For life.
For life.
For life.
In the neighborhood.
For life.
We got Papa Do's. It's on I-10 East.
Right
We just
there.
graduated the Papa Do's last year.
It don't matter. Shit.
Papa's barbecue.
We had a Papa Do's.
Ben had Papacitos on board. You know what I'm saying?
On U Valley. Next to the Walmart.
Wear your bulletproof.
Don't get your ass
What?
cut up by a
Take
Heineken.
all your
You know
stuff
what?
out your car.
Dang,
Your
Cashman.
I'm going to bring your car for a charger on the east side. And then go to Papa Seafood House.
Hey, see,
If any one of our goddamn viewers laughing at them damn jokes, all you motherfuckers getting blocked. All of you motherfuckers getting blocked.
Because you can see him.
You never see a truck or a cast again. Motherfuckers.
Emotional.
We need
All right, man.
We need those.
That was legit.
It's not as bitch in this truck.
hey,
It's
thank you
cold
guys
outside.
so
We're on the inside.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's your main man, Humby.
It's your boy DB.
Hey, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Wait, I've been trying to figure out what was wrong with that. That's the word sideways.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to stare. I was like, why?